Hey, what is going on guys, the Shumux here and welcome back to another video. This time we've got some more Amplified Survival for you guys. This is episode 42 of season 2 or episode 92 of the whole series. We're getting really close to that episode 100 mark, but in the last episode we were working on a nether tunnel, but I thought we'd switch it up a little bit this episode and work a little bit more on this chunk project because we haven't worked on it in quite a while. So, since the last time we've worked on it, I've moved the beacon down, and I've dug out a little bit more. We've only got a little bit more to go, really, which we can finish off this episode. I fixed my pickaxe since the last episode because it was pretty broken, and I also used a little bit since the last episode, so it's not fully fixed, but this should be enough just to finish off what we've got to get finished off this episode. So, we just need to work on clearing out the rest of it. It isn't too much more to go. We do kind of need a water bucket to get rid of this. As you can see, all the blocks are still here from when I actually AFK'd here. Not AFK, from when I actually did some work here. So, I've started doing the waters like this, just purely because there's like lava and stuff, so I've got to be really careful. So I just started doing them like this, go about 3 blocks down, and then I jump down there and dig it out as I normally do. So, it doesn't take too long to do this. We are at like 11, I think. Yep, we just need a few more levels to go. We're going down as far as we can, so basically bedrock level, and then we're going to build the farm from there. So we do need to watch out for this lava and stuff, which we will sort out. I just need a bucket, really, that I can sort that out, but right now I don't really have a bucket, so would be nice to go get one. It's just I'm a little bit lazy. So let's start clearing this out. It shouldn't take us too long. We should definitely get this done this episode, at least clearing it out. This is for a slime farm, in case you guys didn't know. And then at the upper level we're gonna have another type of area as well, because the slimes will only spawn under layer 40 and this farm goes up to about layer 60. So for the top layers I do have another idea, just to use up that space and utilize it all, instead of just wasting the space that we've dug out. So like I said, I do have an idea for that, which is a pretty cool idea. It shouldn't take us too long. Well, actually, no, that will take us quite a while, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, it's all fine and dandy. Guys, we are getting so close to the episode fucking 50 mark or episode 100 mark. It is crazy. I'm so hyped to hear it because, you know, it's finally gonna be the 100th episode. Unfortunately, we will be taking a small break again, as we did with the first season. So hopefully you guys understand that. But you know, I like a break sometimes, and I think we've been going long enough now. I've realised as well I haven't come across one ghost block also been doing this. So maybe ghost blocks have been fixed. I don't know. We do kind of need to block off this water though, because it is really bugging me. So as you can see, a lava lake's been covered over a little bit here, and then it kind of comes around here, so we do need to get rid of that. We've also discovered that cave system before by the looks of it, because it's all lit up, which is pretty cool. So there's also an area, this wall right here needs to be pushed back as well, because I didn't clear it for some reason. I cleared it a little bit at the top, but then once I put the stairs there I didn't clear it anymore, and I don't know why, so it just needs a little clearing like this. That should be good enough. We'll clear the rest up there when we can, but let's just keep going right now. So we are at layer 8. I think we need to go just a little bit more down, so that's 3 there. We don't need to go much more down, and then we'll be at bedrock level. There we go. That's actually our first piece of bedrock. I think that's the highest level that bedrock can be at. We should be able to get away with that, and if we can't, I can destroy some of the bedrock, but I don't know where the slimes even spawn that low. I'll have to check that out. I think they spawn at layer 5 and above, so this may or may not be perfect. I'm not completely sure. I'm gonna have to look it up. I know I should have kind of looked it up already. God, that is some pretty low level for lava to be at. Okay, so that's going to be a problem that needs fixing, but God, that is a pretty low level for the lava to be out there. Right at the top of bedrock level, which is kind of cool at the same time, but just got to be really careful, I guess. Don't want to die at any point. That would be kind of upsetting, but yeah, we should be fine on the whole bedrock front here. I do have methods of destroying bedrock. It's just they they're kind of a pain in the ass, and yeah, I'm basically saving them for an episode where I go onto the nether roof, which I still haven't done. I am going to do it. If I don't do it, it's going to happen in Season 3. Season 3 is actually going to be 100 episodes long, so we can take this series to 200 episodes, and then we're done with this world forever. There will be a download link for this world at the end of Season 2 as well, so hopefully you guys can come check out the world and do whatever you want with it. You know, have your own fun with it. I won't be making any changes in between. Actually, no, I don't know. I might make some changes in between Season 2 and 3. I may finish off a few projects that I don't quite finish off in the last episode or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I really want to make too many changes or fuck around with it too much. But I definitely will give you guys the download link at the end of Season 2. So, and then obviously Season 3 you'll get a download link. Unfortunately, I didn't make a download link at the end of Season 1. I do actually have a backup just before episode 50. I made a backup for episode 50 just in case the Ender Dragon fight didn't go too well for us. But I unfortunately didn't make one after I did the Ender Dragon fight, which is where I'd really want to upload a backup for. And I don't want to go back and do the Ender Dragon fight just for a backup, you know. So we'll sort that out at some point. But this wall also needs to be cleared by the looks of it. No, we've just been clearing this out too far. Okay. Wait, have I? Yep, I've just been clearing out this wall too far. I don't know how the hell I managed that, but I'm just going to fill it in here. We kind of do need to make this thing bigger than I've already originally planned out here, but I'm not gonna, just because it's purely going to take a lot longer. It would be a kind of more efficient farm if we did it that way, I think. I'm not 100% sure, so I think we should be fine. I don't know, but let's block this off here real fast. There we go. We shouldn't run into any more problems with the lava. But this is level 5, and I'm not sure how big of a gap the floors are gotta have. I'll have to look at that in just a while, but we're gonna get started anyway. So this is the first floor. The problem that we may have here is that we do need to actually place hoppers in the floor in the middle of the room, and there's bedrock here, so I think we could go like right here. I kind of want to remove all these entities. Is there an F3 thing for this to delete entities on the floor? Show boxes, reload chunks. Maybe if I do that it'll... Nope, okay, I'm not quite sure. Let's quickly have a look at the chunk boundaries. So show chunk boundaries F3 and G. So as you can see, we are inside of this chunk boundary. We are in a perfect position here to make a slime farm. It's just I'm not sure where the exact middle is here. So this is the middle here by the looks of it, and then this would be the middle. So this is the exact middle. You can't really have an exact middle in 16 by 16. It's like right here, but we just have it a little bit off center. So we could just put our contraption here, have our hoppers around here. I think it would be pretty fine actually. So we'll go get the stuff that we need to do this. We'll dump off all the items that I have, and then we basically should be ready to go. So let's place a block in there like that. Just gotta be careful not to break that at any point. Also, I baked all my potatoes since the last episode. I don't know whether I actually recorded myself starting to bake the potatoes. I can't remember, but I got a lot of food, which is awesome. Yeah, we're gonna go dump all this stuff off, and then we'll start working on it. So we're gonna need pumpkins, iron blocks, hoppers, cactus, and sand. So it isn't much that we really need. We are going to actually make a cactus farm at some point as well, because I haven't made one of them yet. It's just, even if I don't actually need the thing that I'm making, I'm just making it, guys, purely so we can just have everything, just in case we ever do need it at some point, you know? It'll be pretty cool just to kind of have one of every type of farm, and just have this world kind of flow in nicely and stuff like that. So we will do that. I'm also going to turn off these chunk boundaries, which it was F3 and G. There we go. Sorry about that. So let's go grab some pumpkins from the melon/pumpkin farm. I really like the look of this place, but once 1.10 comes out, I probably will be making an updated melon and pumpkin farm, just purely because you can make a slightly more efficient one with the redstone side of things, and why not? We'll probably keep that one, but we'll probably just make another one somewhere else, because it's an extremely simple design with 1.11, sorry, because is a new block, so this is going to be really useful. But what am I looking for? I'm looking for iron, because we need iron blocks. We do need some sand as well, which I don't think we actually have any. And cactus, I don't think we have any either. So this may be a slight problem. But let's go upstairs. I think we have a slight amount of cactus, because I actually collected some ready to make a cactus farm. But I don't think I ever actually did anything with it. If not, we can go and collect some anyway. We don't need too much. God damn it. I honestly thought I collected some. Okay, let's go and collect some cactus and a little bit of sand. We don't need too much anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but let's go grab some. Why does that happen? I don't even know why that happens, but let's go grab some. I really want to know why the hell these pigs keep escaping as well. Like, look, here's another one. They're definitely not spawning naturally. I don't think so, anyway. But let's go see if we can find some cactus. It'd be nice to just kind of plant some in a farm formation for now, just to let it grow, but I don't think we're going to do that, because it'll just be a huge pain in the ass, really. But we do want a large amount of cactus at some point to make a farm, which would be pretty cool. So there is some cactus there, but that's only enough for one floor right there. I think we need 3 high of cactus to do 1 floor, so I think this is just about enough for 1 floor. Break that. Yep, that's 3. Let's have a look around for some more. Let's quickly grab some sand just to place this cactus on, because you need that. There you go, that should be enough. Okay, there's a lot of cactus over here. Yeah, I definitely remember collecting some. I definitely freaking remember. We'll grab a lot more than we have to, just so we can actually keep some for a farm at some point. I could go and just plant some over in the sand close to us. That would be a good idea, but I don't think I'm going to do that because I'm way too freaking lazy. But we'll just grab some of this now whilst we can. God, this area looks so nice. Like, just look at that in there. That looks so cool. I'm so glad I chose to play in an Amplify world, but I'm kind of upset that I haven't really branched out more than I should have. That's actually where I attempted to mark out all the spawn chunks, and I just kind of gave up over there. But yeah, I am kind of upset that I didn't branch out a little bit more in this world and kind of use more of the surroundings and stuff. And I did a lot of stuff underground, which I feel like was kind of a stupid idea. So I do have some regrets in this world, don't get me wrong, but I do think it's still a really cool world, and I hope you guys do enjoy it when I release it. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this series so far. Like, you know, a whole 92 episodes right now is a lot of episodes for people to enjoy and to watch. Most are at least 25 minutes, which is awesome. So there's a lot of content and a lot of time that goes into these episodes, and I really hope that you have enjoyed the series so far. And I don't know why, but saying that gave me goosebumps. It kind of made me emotional, guys. See, it did that eating thing again, where I ate once and then it kind of ate twice on its own, which was weird. But yeah, when this series is finally over, like finally over, it is going to be a little bit upsetting. It actually is. It's going to be slightly upsetting, you know. But life goes on. There's nothing I can really do about it. I guess I could just carry on the series for like 300 episodes, but then what are we going to do then? You know, what are we actually going to do then? There's got to be nothing left at that point to do. You know, I see all these other YouTubers with like 400 episodes, but they hardly ever release them anymore, and you can tell the only reason they don't release them anymore is just because they've run out of stuff to do. And then they're just spending all this time thinking, shit, what shall I do in the next episode? What shall I do? And all this stuff. But, you know, no judgment to them. I actually also need to get an elytra. I am going to go get an elytra on the 100th episode. I was planning on getting one before then, but I just kind of got sidetracked by a load of stuff, and I got sidetracked by just playing the game, really. I need some hoppers. I completely forgot my hoppers, but you know what? I'm missing a lot of stuff. Let's go grab some wood. I need hoppers and fence, actually. I've completely forgot about the fence. And some carpet, which may be a problem. We do actually have some black wool here, but I had to steal that from the Rubik's Cube because the beacon light wouldn't shine. But we are actually going to center the Rubik's Cube a little bit more as well, which will be pretty awesome, because it's off-center from this 16x16, and it's kind of upsetting me that I didn't really, you know, center it anywhere at any point, but it's fine. We'll move it. It didn't take too long to put together. It's just the fact that I had to collect all the wool for it, which took fucking forever, even with the amount of sheep that I had out there. I'm also going to work on a huge sheep farm as well, different colors and stuff like that. That'll be pretty cool. Pretty hyped to do that. I think we got a crap ton of this wood. Yep. Damn, that is a lot of wood. Okay, so let's grab a little bit more iron. Let's probably grab about that much and turn this all into hoppers. Let's do a stack of 64 hoppers. Oh no, we need to make chests first. I always do that. There we go. Let's make a lot of chests first, because we're going to need these. We're going to need a lot more wood than I thought. Jesus. Let's grab some more. Awesome, awesome. Let's throw that. We don't really need that ender pearl. A piece of some leather boots from where I was AFK and over at the zombie fucking farm, which is just stupid. I always like collect junk when I'm there, and I need to kind of. The only thing that I actually do want to collect is the rotten flesh, because I can trade it to the villagers. But apart from that, it's basically just no fucking point in me collecting anything. But okay, there. Okay, here we go. Hoppers, beast. So we have 51 hoppers. That should be enough for all of our floors. Plus, we always kind of need hoppers in certain situations, so why not? And we also do need chests. So let's make a couple more chests. Just make this amount. We always need chests as well, so I just hear the melon farm go off there. It actually kind of made me jump a little bit. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? But, you know, it's all fine. So let's do this. Boom. Okay, 45 chests. So, what did I just pick back up? The end pill. You know what? Fuck you! Okay, cool. So, we need to... Is that it? No, we need more wood for fences as well. So I'm kind of glad that I went on a huge chopping spree and got all this wood. I'm glad that I time-lapsed it all as well, because I had a feeling someone would just be in the comments fucking bashing on me, saying that I cheated in or whatever, but at least I have proof that I really didn't, so that's awesome. Okie dokie, we're going to need that there. That there. That should be enough fence for now. We got more wood on us anyway if we need to make more. But it's basically ready. We're about to turn to nighttime. I feel like it's a good idea to go to sleep, but I don't know. We're about to get a lot of mobs spawning down there, I believe. So let's just get down there real fast before they do. We have wool on us, and we can actually make a bed down here and just set our spawn down here. But I think that's basically center. It doesn't really have to be center, but if I really wanted to, I couldn't remove all the. I could remove all this bedrock right here if I had specific circumstances, but it would just take a while and it would be a pain in the ass and just basically not worth it whatsoever. So we'll place our chests here like that. Let's place a block back there and run our hoppers into it like so. Bang, 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 bang. Okie dokie. And just place that one going straight into there. And then we need a piece of sand in the middle with some cactus. Sand, 1, 2, 3. And then on top we are going to need a half slab or some wool. I think we'll just go for some wool. Or you could maybe even put a trapdoor there. I think a trapdoor would be just fine. Trapdoor's lower than slabs anyway, so I think we're actually going to try it out with a trapdoor, because now you can just place trapdoors on whatever you want like that. And then we need to grab our fence. It doesn't matter what fence you use, just any fence will do. And you need to put it in this formation like so. I fucked that up, didn't I? You need to place it in this formation like so. I don't know why I was like trying to one-tap that fence, but I just was, and I really don't know why. And then let's just place this fence around like so. That one piece in the middle then needs to be removed. There we go. And then we need to go and place in our iron blocks for our golem. So there he goes. Darshi fucking blows. And we need to place this block on the top. So let's just do that. And there she blows. There she is. A iron golem ready to kill our slimes for us when we AFK, which is awesome. So basically what happens with this farm is the slimes spawn in the 16x16 area. They unfortunately can't spawn on top of chests. I don't think they can spawn on top of hoppers, so there is some spawning space taken there. But they basically spawn there, and then what they do is they try to get towards this golem, and they jump into the cactus, rub up on it, and die. Their items drop into the hoppers, and then that goes into the chest. That's basically the simple part of it. It's a really simple fucking farm. If you are going to do this, make sure you build it. Make sure you put your golems in from the bottom up, because that way you can fit in more floors. It's hard to explain, but otherwise you have to fuck around with it, and you'll end up having to kill your golems and stuff like that, unless you lure them back into these things, which is just a huge pain in the ass. You also kind of need jack-o'-lanterns as well, which I can actually quickly get some of. If we just grab some more coal from up here, quickly get some jack-o'-lanterns. Because we do need them for in the floor. You can't really use any other light. I guess you could use glowstone, but jack-o'-lanterns are just the easiest to get. And they, I believe, a spawnable block, which is awesome, because you do need to light up these rooms, because if you get like skeletons and stuff like that in here, they will kill your golem. So that's just a good point to make, is that you definitely need to make some jack-o'-lanterns for this place and just kind of light it up. So I'm not completely sure on, you know, the amount of lighting that you're going to need, just enough to make sure that skeletons don't spawn, basically. So can I not place that there, really? Okay, that's weird. Let's just quickly do that and then place it. Does there need to be a block underneath or something? Yeah, does there need to be a block underneath this? Okay, I don't know whether that was because of the lava or whether because you need a block underneath jack-o'-lantern or something. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe. Because of the way that the bedrock is right now, this may be a pain in the ass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get this light in, like, you know, the same 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect, right in between two pieces of bedrock. 1, 2, 3, 4. One there. So this does need to be lit up enough. I think it's light level 7. You can actually check your light level in the F3 screen. I can't remember exactly where it is, to be brutally honest. I think it actually says light. Yeah, light 15. So I think this is enough light. I think as long as it doesn't go into light level 7, then you are pretty good to go. So I think we're good here. There's no other light sources that I can see around here, so you know, this floor isn't just a fluke or anything like that. I believe the torches shouldn't mess with any of it. But, you know, you can put in more if you don't feel too safe. I guess I'd put in some maybe around the edges here. These are light level 7, so I think you actually do need some right here in the middle. But apart from that, I think you should be pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place those in. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place those in. And then there should definitely be more than enough light to keep this thing working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Damn. Okay. It's kind of upsetting, but I think we should be fine. You can, like I said, remove bedrock in certain circumstances. I could actually remove this piece right here. I have the right amount of space, but I won't be doing that at any point because it's just really not worth it to place down the jack-o'-lantern. So this should basically start the spawning process now. So now the next floor needs to be just above this golem's head, which I guess is here. And then that should be a good level. So got it on this lava level here, which is pretty cool. So how many levels up is this? That floor is on level 5. This floor is on level 11. So you're going to need about 6 blocks in between. We'll see how many floors we can actually fit in. I could maybe even put this floor 1 lower. And if you really want to go all out, guys, make the floor just outer half slabs, upper half slabs. Mobs can't spawn on them, I don't think. No, mobs. I know for a fact that mobs can't, sorry. I think slimes can spawn on them though, which is useful, so. Not upper half slabs, sorry, bottom half slabs, I think. I don't know, I'm so confused, but either way. Okay, we can't place a block here, which we could press a block into it, which is where our hoppers are going to be. And I don't think we'll suffocate this big guy, but I'm not 100% sure. So we may even need to raise the floor 1 higher. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me with a look of betrayal, young man. Yeah, we may need to place this floor 1 higher. Well, this is unfortunate, because even with haste, this stuff isn't insta-pick. Damn it. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to place it 1 floor higher. Sorry about that, guys. So 7 blocks in between your floors seems to be the appropriate amount. We'll leave a block. We'll leave it way back here. So 7 blocks is what you're going to need. I guess you could maybe make it better with a carpet. I don't know if it'll make any difference if you put a carpet there, because I used to even do it with half slabs. That was what I was actually taught to do it with, but you can do it with carpet as long as the iron golem basically just doesn't get damaged by the cactus. That's what you go in for. If they didn't get damaged by cactus, then you could do the floor 6 blocks, because you know there's no gap. You wouldn't need a gap. So where do we need to go? So this is 11, so we need to go here. Let's just make sure, let's not build any of it apart from the bit above his head. Okay, let's just make sure. Yep, we should be good to go here. That's awesome, okay. Ooh, okay, the one problem that you might run into actually is getting the cactus to be able to place then. Because you are going to need a block underneath here, which could be a huge pain. I guess there is a certain way that you can maybe set it up. If you maybe placed a block, okay, the way that I would do this right now is just to get that sand to be there without, you know, damaging this golem, is I'd place a block here, push that with a piston so it's there, and then maybe try and get a trapdoor onto it. But it would be a huge pain in the ass, and the way you could do that is you could extend the area in which this guy can walk on. Just place a few blocks along here like that, and then maybe place some trapdoors so he doesn't drop down any at all. So place some trapdoors on here and stuff like that. So let's get some fences. This is the way that I'd have to do it. If you guys can think of an easier way to do it, this is the way that I would just do it, because it's the only way that I can really think of. So let's place the trapdoor there. Let's go down to our crafting bench, make another trapdoor. Damn, we broke our crafting bench. So this, I know this is like a really pain in the ass thing to do, but you could just raise the floor another level, like I said, but I think you could do it this way. So let's break that, do that. Let's push this guy over this way. Let's push this guy over this way. Push him, push him, push him, push him. Push him. So there we go. And then you can place your block in. And then you can place your trapdoor on the side. Close it. Go like that. Break that one there. You can place your sand in. You could also push this guy back now if you really wanted to. You could use water to push this guy, I think. But there we go. I think he's on that block there. Can we place this fence back in? No. Right, okay, so what's actually blocking him there is the question. Is it the trapdoor, or is he just stuck on something else? So I guess you could actually push this fence in with a piston. We could attempt that, so let's just place that there. Damn, we can't place that there. Okay, sorry. This is such a pain in the ass. Come on. We got to make sure not to leave this thing open at all. There we go. Right, so do that, and then we'll push this thing in with a piston. Can we make a piston with the items that we got? Wood, cobblestone, iron, yep. No, we don't have any redstone, for fuck's sake. Oh, redstone, beast. Hello. Thank you for your service today. Help me make a piston. Luckily, it doesn't have to be a sticky one, so that's fine. I think it's that. And then that, and that. I always get them two mixed up. We need a lever as well to turn it on. See, the picture's the opposite way around to the actual item crafting thingy. Right, so you could push that fence back in. I know this is a huge fucking pain in the ass and possibly a huge waste of time right now, but I really want to see if this method actually works for doing this. And I honestly don't know if it will. So it's worth testing out, guys. Just for you, just mainly for you guys. You know, it's nice to see whether these things work. Okay, let's break this block. It's nice to see whether these things work or not. Okay, now we need to get out. We can do this. Place the fence back, and let's power this piston. Okay, awesome. I think we've done it. I think we've actually done it and be able to save a whole block here. So he's still in the middle. He shouldn't be able to like get out or anything. Now if we just select some cobble like that, okay, this should work now. This should work, and I'm actually quite proud of this. There you go. I know that is a huge pain in the ass and probably a waste of time to some people, but I think that was pretty cool, the way that we got that to work in the end. So you're gonna have to do that for every fucking floor, but as you can see now we have a place to place our sand, but also keeping the iron golem there, which is awesome. So if we go up to the next floor, you can see, sorry, we do need to place this fence back how it was. There we go. So if we go up to the top, if we go up to the next floor now, we should have a place to place our sand and our cactus, which is awesome. So let's go sand. Please don't fall. Yes, okay. Awesome. I'm actually really hyped. We actually got that to work. That's cool. 2, 3. And then we'll obviously place, you know, our trapdoor on the top and go from there. So let's get our trapdoor, get our wood just to stack us up real fast. Let's go here. Boom. Like so. And then let's get our fences out. We're gonna have to do this thing again, I guess. And then kind of push everything into place, etc. So let's do that. We're gonna need 1, 2. I don't know how many blocks fucking high it is. We'll do it as we go along. But that is awesome that I actually got that to work. Let's place a fence in there. Let's just go out a block, 2 blocks maybe. Let's place our golem in. I'm actually kind of hyped with the way that we got that to work in the end. You know, just like doing things like that, kind of just with trial and error until you get it to work. I don't know why, it always just makes me pretty happy when you finally get that result, you know, finally get the result that you wanted. So there we go. Unfortunately, guys, we do have to end off this episode. We've been going for longer than I wanted here, but this just looks pretty cool. It looks like it's really, you know, been worked on and really tested type thing. We'll try and get some beautiful little slimes to spawn in here. I'm not sure whether we'll get any whilst I'm off camera. Not sure whether I'm going to do too much AFK in, but this is pretty awesome. I'm not going to do any work until the next episode, just purely because I'm kind of hyped that I got this to work. I may, you know, place in the place for the next floor, but apart from that, guys, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I've really enjoyed making it for you. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!